What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. Last episode, guys, we built this gold shop, and I wanted to start things off today by just coming by and checking things out and seeing if we've made any sales yet. A lot of you guys thought this was too cheap, so if it is indeed too cheap, I'm expecting somebody to come by and just swoop up all these. But let's see, I don't think we got any sales at all. It has been a few days since I opened this up and let the hermits know. So because there's no sales, I'm gonna leave the price where it's at, because obviously if it was way too low, I would have expected somebody to come in, buy me out, and then I would have to think about changing the price, but that doesn't seem to be the case, so I think we're good there. I'm going to leave it for now. No big deal. Getting gold for me is really easy, obviously. You also may notice that my XP levels are down quite a bit. I had a little unfortunate event happen. I was up at the gold farm, AFKing, and I came back and decided that was it. It's time to move on and do something today. I grabbed my stuff and I elytra'd down to the nether ceiling, and I continued to fly instead of actually landing on the ground. The server just kind of glitched out and it said I fell. It said I fell from a high place and I died. So a little server issue there, I think. Just some lag or something made it so my guy didn't land properly. But, oh well, it happens. So, yeah, that's death number 3. I'm probably going to stop keeping count now. They did have it up on the tab screen for a while, but it looks like it's back to, I don't even know what this number is now. I don't know. They change it all the time, but I never know what it is. But anyway, guys, we are going to do something really fun today. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be a highly technical and challenging project. So, yeah, first things first, I'm going to need to get some wither skulls. So I'm going to head over to the wither skeleton farm that Tango and I had worked on a bit. He finished it up. It should be functioning properly now. And I'm going to see if I can get my hands on a few wither skulls so we can make a new wither boss. All right, we've made it, and it says put a flower in one of the pots each time you use the farm. So let's go ahead and we'll do Azur Bluret, or however you say this. That's probably butchered that. All right, we'll put that there, and let's see. We'll hop in a boat. And I've never used this. I helped him, make the platforms and stuff, but yet never actually used it. And hopefully lag on the server doesn't get me killed. Okay, so right away. Oh, back up. There's some guys. Just get out of the boat. Don't die. Okay, good. We'll see if we can pull over these guys. Let's see. So we need to get their attention by opening these trapdoors, and then we pull them over like this. And every once in a while, we need to press the buttons again to keep them honest. Oh, there's more down here. We need to be fast about it so we can make sure we get those guys as well. Good spawns right away. That's great. All right, and these guys see me now. Oh, no. Open back up. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to join us. All right, so let's see. I think where's the killing chamber? Down here, I believe. Just right here. Just get them through here. You guys, everybody, like I said, everybody's welcome. Come on in. And then we just hack away like this. Oh, that's super loud. All right. Oh, I think I already saw. Was that another skull that came in just now? Do you see me, guy? I know. I'm supposed to hit the buttons. I'm doing that wrong. Come on. I think I could have sworn I saw at least one skull. If we got 2 skulls right off the bat, that's going to be amazing. All right. So there's a bunch of junk in here. Oh, there's one. And then sword. Okay, so it was just one. But still, that was pretty good. First batch, and we got a skull already. So this might not take too long. All right, let me see if I can get 2 more. Skull number 2. There we go, finally got the last skull. That wasn't too bad, actually. It took about maybe 15 minutes or so to get 3 wither skulls, so well worth the time. And we can head back now because I got a special spot I need to find in the nether, and that's where we're going to be spawning a wither boss. Okay, so I've located a very special spot here on the HermitCraft server, and this spot was actually sent to Tango by a user on Twitter named Sad Dog, so thank you for that. Tango passed it on to me. He knows I love finding these little wither killing spots, and this is a perfect spot because it's got the 3x3 of bedrock, but even better yet, up here in the middle where his head would be, his main head, there's actually an air block, which is what we want, because if there was a solid block there, he would suffocate to death. And I actually want to keep this wither alive, believe it or not. So here it goes. I always get super nervous about this, as you guys know, but we're going to make a wither right here on top of this fence post. There should be 2 blocks of gap in between. Okay, here we go. And we will run away. Hopefully he stays in there. I'm going to back up quite a bit, and hopefully we'll have him trapped. All right, let's find out. If not, I'm going to have to run and get better gear to fight him. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'm going to turn down my sounds. That should be good. And hopefully he's in there and... Okay, all right, so he's safe and sound, it looks like. Let's take a risk. Let's get up in here and see if if he's gonna hurt us if we get in here. Probably. You gonna hurt me, buddy? Look at his face. Look at him. He's just chilling right there. He's gonna kill me, I bet. Oh my gosh. Oh, he is just trapped. He is trapped. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's one other thing I want to do. On this server, we have a way to silence mobs if we name a name tag silence me and then click on them. So I'm not sure if this will work on a wither or not, so we're going to find out. Silence me. Silenced. Uh-oh. Did he just hit me? So, okay, he's not exactly silenced, but you saw that it changed him to silenced. So I don't think it does indeed. Oh, geez, yeah, that's loud. It's not going to completely silence him. But we tried. I think it took away maybe one of his main sounds, but the heads that he's shooting out are still going to make noise. So it's not terrible, but at least it had some effect anyway. Oh, it's not so bad down here. Okay. All right, we can maybe turn our sounds back up. Maybe. All right, it doesn't sound like he's shooting anything now. Oh, jeez. Okay, yes, he is. Alright, so the sounds will be back down and probably stay down the majority of this video. Alright, so the reason why I wanted this guy in here is because... Who's he shooting at? Is he shooting at me? I wonder if we block him completely from seeing stuff, what's going to happen here? Is he going to break those blocks? Doesn't seem to be shooting at anyone. Okay, anyway, so we're going to use him now. There he goes. We're going to use him now to actually break blocks. So what I want to do is I want to make a tree farm and up in the nether here, and we're going to push the wood blocks into him, and that way once they get close to him, well, we'll just hit him with a snowball. I'll just tap him for now. Should be able to tap him from here, right? Yeah, there we go. And then he gets mad and he'll do his little explosion thingy and he'll break blocks. So yeah, we're going to automate a tree farm basically, because I do not like cutting down trees. It is one of my least favorite things to do in this game, and so I want to make it fully automated. So yeah, the next step is to figure out how to navigate around all this bedrock and build a tree farm up. So yeah, let me figure some things out and we'll be right back. Alright, so here's the plan. I dug out an area here kind of near the wither, and this is where we're going to build up a little tree farm. And basically what we're going to need to do is we'll have this dirt block, of course, that we can plant a tree on. I'll put a dispenser that's going to automate bone milling this thing, and then we'll grow a tree. And at this point we're going to need some pistons to break off leaves to make sure that we get some saplings back, and we're also going to need some pistons to push the wood out of the way so that we can plant another tree. And then we're going to have to make some sort of like piston tape thing that's going to push all the wood over and then kind of bring it all the way up to the wither. And then I want to put the wood kind of right in this area right here around him, and then we're going to just hit him with a snowball, basically give him a little bit of damage so he will explode, and then we can collect that wood with hoppers so we can automatically break the tree down for us, and we never have to use our axe again to cut down trees. And that is the goal here. So I'm gonna have to get a lot of pistons going and some redstone to figure out, you know, exactly how I'm gonna move the wood over and bring it up and all that kind of stuff. So let me do a little bit of redstone-y business, and we'll see if we can get this thing working. Alright, so step one is complete. We've built up the leaf crushers, and just to show you how this thing is kind of working, we're going to provide signal to these rails right here, and these observers are going to detect that those rails have been turned on, and they're going to power these pistons, and it'll bud power these ones below it. So we have 6 layers high on each side, and if we plant a tree and grow it, we can go ahead and show this. Now we got a bunch of leaves here in the middle. You can see, use these logs so that the tree has that space. It will see wood and still be able to grow. And then what we need to do is take a signal and activate those pistons. It is going to do a single tick pulse, which is going to leave these blocks behind, but then we can retract it just by doing that. And you can see we've got a funny looking tree left over, but that did crush a bunch of leaves. And look at, we've got 1, 2, 3 saplings out of that. So all we need to do is then put some hoppers underneath, collect those saplings, and then we should be able to keep up with the number of saplings that we need so that we never run out. So these leaves right here will get left behind. That's no big deal. So then the next step is, I'd like to automate getting that signal, so I don't want to have to plant a tree and then flip this lever. So I think we can be clever about this, and we're gonna have a dispenser. Do I have a dispenser anywhere? Redstone box, please. Yes. Okay, good. So basically, we're gonna have a dispenser right behind this guy. So if we build it up right, it will be right on top of that. We'll put a dispenser there, and that's gonna have bone meal in it. And then what we can do is actually take a signal through the tree with a comparator. So comparator, thank you. Ooh, I might need to make a few more of those. All right, so comparator there, and there it's reading through the tree, and we'll get a signal out of that. So we can take that signal and then activate these guys. So basically, see, it turns off when there's no tree there. Let me harvest this guy real quick, and then we'll grow another one. So you can see there's no signal coming out of the comparator at the moment. And then when we're planting trees, I thought that was bone meal for a second. Let me borrow a little bit of bone meal. Put that there. You can see no signal. And then once we start getting this going, there we go, signal. So we can actually detect whether or not we have a fully grown tree. And then I'll just wire that signal up to these pistons, and that should do the trick. All right, so I got this wired up now. And basically, we're just going to take the signal out of the comparator here, and we're bringing it into a monostable circuit. And gonna extend this signal to 4 ticks here so that we have time to extend these out and pull these back in. And so let's see this thing in action now. There we go. Oh, I didn't have enough bone meal. Let's do a little bit more out of here. And come on now. Grow any day, any day. There we go. And there you go. You can see they extend all the way. They flatten the tree out, and then they retract. And so that is perfect. And there we go. We can get another sapling from it, make sure we have enough. And then the next step that we need to do is actually get the wood out of the way. So we're going to need to put in a double piston extender back here that's going to kind of push out from this way, and we're going to start pushing this entire trunk of the tree towards this direction, and then we're going to have to get it up into the area of the wither. So I'm going to go ahead and build up this double piston extender, and we'll see if we can move this trunk out of here. Okay, so that turned out to be a little more difficult than I anticipated to get a double piston extender to work. I was looking around and I looked at Ilmango's. He's got a simple tree farm tutorial that's, it's very much like this. And his double piston extender didn't seem to work in 1.13.1 either. So I reached out on Twitter, and my buddy Castildas sent me this one, which works, sort of. Let me explain what's going on here. So I'll also put in this switch right here so we can get the bone meal spitting out quickly. And now I don't even have to worry about that. I just plant the tree. So you can kind of see a lot happens, but this does work. Double piston extender worked, and it moved the tree, the trunk of the tree there, and I can plant another one. And you can kind of see the problem right now is it's chewing through bone meal. And the reason for that is because we don't have all of the dirt blocks or wood around anymore, because this double piston extender has a mix of observers and note blocks. So really what this needs to be is somehow able to have just wood or dirt in this column here for that not to happen like that. But yes, it's using a lot of bone meal now, but it actually does work. Yeah, not in love with the fact that it's using so much bone meal. So I'm gonna leave it for now because I've spent way too much time on it already. And it sort of works, and I can afford the bone meal, but I would appreciate any help you guys could give me. Basically, this is what I'm looking for now, a double piston extender where this layer right here is actually wood, or however you activate the second piston in the extender. needs to be wood on this side right here. So you can kind of see what Casildas did. Pretty genius how he did this. It's sending a signal underneath, and it's activating the note blocks, which the observers are detecting, and it's being able to send the signal up that way. And I think it's got a 2-tick, yep, right here. And so that's what makes that work. And then you have to activate it twice. So I basically just kind of looped the signal around twice to it. Yeah, it's working. I'm gonna leave it, but hopefully you guys can, somebody out there that's smarter than me at this stuff can send me a design where this is wood right here, because that would definitely save me on some bone meal, and I would appreciate that. But yeah, this is great. It's working. So now what we need to do is, you can see we got all this wood moving along. We need to actually reorganize how this is fitted to kind of get it into like a cube format instead of tall walls, basically, and then that way we can get it up into the body area of the wither boss there. So that's the next step, is I need to do some piston magic to push the wood around and form it into a cube. Okay, I've been busy and I think we got it working now. So you can see I have all the wood basically coming across here and then up into this space right here. So it's just gonna be like a 3x2 area just right next to them every time we grow a tree. So basically we just have it coming into these pistons over here, and it's like spitting out a 2x2 this way, and then we got a double piston extender over here pushing it up. All sorts of craziness. Seems to be working, as long as the server is you know, running okay. But let's see here. Oops. Let's plant one of these guys. Let's see if we can make it up top before. Nope, it fired off right away. So that should have made its way through and pushed all the way up. There we go. And now if we punch this guy, he'll regenerate, and that's not a problem, but you can see he breaks all those blocks on top, and then we'll need to get some hoppers and stuff to collect them, of course. And I also want to automate the kind of hurting him part, and I think we're going to do it with snowballs, but let's do this one more time and see if we can actually catch this. I am chewing through bone meal here, but let's see if we can beat the tree. See if you guys can actually see the whole process. Here we go. So that tree should grow any second now. And you can see everything just kind of moves along. It happens pretty quickly, actually. And thanks to some of the techniques I saw in El Mango's tree farm video, I was able to use some double piston extenders and things like that that are really fast. So that was cool. I'm glad I came across that. As usual, El Mango knows exactly what he's doing with this type of stuff. So anyway, yeah, let me hook up the snowball shooter machine bobber, and that way this thing could be fully automated, and then all we have to do is just stand here and plant trees, which would be great. Alright, snowballs have been acquired. As you can see, anytime a block goes in front of that observer, this dispenser is going to shoot a snowball into him, which is going to make him a little upset, and he's going to blow up and break the blocks. It does shoot twice, which is a bit of a waste, so I might want to come up with something a little better than this, just to save on some snowballs, but I think it'll be fine, because it's not actually going to go off that much. Pretty much every time I grow one tree, I guess it'll shoot 2 snowballs, so we could probably put a hopper and a chest full of snowballs. It looks like there's room up there. But anyway, let's go see if we can fully automate this thing now. And we'll come down here and let's see, grab some saplings. There we go. Hopefully there's some bone meal in the machine. And we'll take a look. Yep, looks good. All right, let's turn this on and let's just plant a few trees. And let's see if all goes well here. So basically I could AFK. Let's see if I just hold down right click right now. Again, yeah, because of the way we did that double piston extender, it takes a long time to grow a tree. Oh, that one actually grew pretty quick. I haven't like stress test this thing to see if it fires off quickly like that, if it's going to be okay. But we'll do a few in a row here, and then I should probably check on it. Oh, that one went quick. Okay, let's turn this off. Let's make sure we didn't break anything. Everything looks still intact. Yes, okay. Everything still looks the same. I think we're good. So yeah, of course I need some hoppers and stuff to pick up the wood, but let's come up here and grab it by hand right now. He's like pushing me back. Look at that, 35 logs. That was easy. So yeah, it looks like it's working pretty good. I guess it would be a pretty bad deal if this did run out of snowballs. I need some sort of, I should probably hook up like a mechanism that says if this thing's out of snowballs, don't even let the machine run. Because otherwise it'd probably break the machine, I suppose. So yeah, a lot to do as far as cleanup work. Obviously we need to put hoppers in. I need to put in like glass and ceilings and all sorts of stuff because I don't want all the saplings to end up in all different places like they are now. So we're definitely going to need to encase this thing a little bit better. Probably places where it might be good to put obsidian in and protect, you know, certain things like that. Maybe we can make it so if it did actually accidentally run out of snowballs, it wouldn't break it. Stuff like that. And of course we need to make it look good, need to have a nice entrance. The journey is actually quite far to get here, so yeah, a lot of work to be done, but this thing is functional, and if you ask me, this thing is pretty cool. Look at this. Look at what we did today. Fully automated tree farm with a wither boss harvesting the wood for us. That is seriously awesome, guys. Oh man, yeah. So this took me a long time to figure out how to make it work. So I am extremely happy that it is actually working. But we are out of time for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.